Hello, and welcome back to Money Moves for Beginners, your favorite podcast about personal finance. I am your host, Benito Lara, and I am so glad that you are here. I am so happy to talk about money in other episodes. In other episodes, I I say that I love talk about these topics, but not much people in my context like to talk about money. And for this, I do this podcast because I really enjoy about it. I'm like a television. Always I am talking, but I really love to talk about these topics. The topic of this week is very important because maybe you can perceive that is very simple, but I really is a game changer. I want to tell you about the rule of the 10%. Saving and invest the 10 to 20% of your income consistently, and why this small habit can completely shift your financial future. I'm going to share some personal insights, practical tips, and real talk about money struggles too. So whether you are a student, freelance, or working, this episode is for you. Let's start with something simple. If you learn 100% of your income, maybe it's 100. Uh, what's 2%? That's $10. If you learn $1,000, the 10% is $100. Uh, no, I know when you're living on that train budget, even $10 feel like a lot. Even I've even there, but here is the truth. What you do with a small 10% today determines the kind of your freedom you you'll have tomorrow. Saving 10% maybe don't make you rich overnight, but it builds discipline, and over time it builds wealth, compound interest, emergency funds, investments. They all start with a simple move. Think about it. If you had started saving 10% from your very first job, where you will be now. Okay, let's get it practical. How do you actually do this? Here's what helped me. Step one: open a separate account. Seriously, don't keep everything in one place. Step two: automatic. Set up an automatically transfer the day you get paid or you earn money. Don't touch it is the step three. Um, call it you like a freedom phone future for me or something meaningful. If you are in the school, you have inconsistent income. I know I am a student, in fact. But start is the key. Maybe the 5%, even the 100%. It's a start. If you can start with a 1%, is it's good. Okay, $1 a day. It's a good start. The goal is not perfection, it's progress. When I started saving 15%, it felt weird. I thought I am sure I can afford this, But a few months in, I stop ignoring it. It becomes just another habit, like brushing my teeth and seeing the money grow. Um, wow, and it feel me very empowering. Um, this is a very good sensation. But now I want to talk you about what comes after saving. You don't want your money uh, to just sit here. Um, you want to work for you. And there's is a good news. You don't need to be a stock market genius to start apps like Robinhood or something like that. Using a high yield saving accounts uh, can be great entry points. Um, Here is the simple part. Building a smart emergency fund. First, you can start with 1 month of your expresses, or 2 or 3. The goal is have 6 months, but if you can start with a 1 week or 1 day, it's good. The important is to start. Okay. Once you have that, put a portion of your 5, 10, or 20% into a CETES. Here in Mexico, we have our government bonds. It's a very, very security investment. With the time and your experience, you can buy other instruments like stocks like ETF, like other high risk investments like cryptocurrencies. But when you are starting, it's good only to start with simple investments like bonds or something like that. Now, apps of investments have the options uh, to invest in this type of very security investments. Um, Obviously, this type of investment don't have a high return in a short term, but for a start as well, you are see that your money is growing, and this is the key, that your money works for you, not you for money. Um, Obviously, I repeat, with the time you can invest in other instruments, more complex. But for this, please take courses about investments, or read books, or search about the instrument you want to invest. And when you are sure that is a good option for you, start with a small capital. And when you see that your invest is growing or not, you maybe take the decision of invest more. Always be intelligent with your investment. Is a very important key of your successful in this way of investment, no. And you can separate maybe part of your investment for educate yourself. um, only a bit, not is necessarily the 50%, but 1% or one part of this fund of for investments, use for educate yourself. Like I save books, courses, and something like that, because with these abilities you can invest better, or you can create other form of incomes. Remember, investing is not only in the market, is about the time. When we invest, we invest in a long term. Okay, no 1 week or 1 month, long term. Um, the other important part is, let's be real. I've made mistakes. I used to save that what was left over instead of paying myself first, or I once used my emergency savings to buy stuff that I didn't need. I thought investing was only for people who were already rich, but everything mistake taught me something. And if you are listening, maybe you are avoiding those mistakes just by being aware. That's grow. Um, all right. If you made it this far, here's your change. Starting this week, pick the percent that you save for your fund of investments. Okay, um, you you start with a 5%, 10%, 15%, or 20%. The important thing is to start. Remember, choose one account or tool to move your savings into. And finally, commit to doing it for 3 months. Remember, just 3 months. For make a fund for emergencies, and track it and how it feels. Um, and here's what I want to remember: this isn't about restrictions, it's about ownership. We are not just saving money, you are taking control of your financial story. So thank you so much for listening me today to listen Money Move for Beginners. If you found this episode helpful for you, share it with a friend. Really, this is very good for me. Or better yet, start with a savings journey together. And hey, send me message me on social media or leave a comment that what you are saving gold of this month, or if you are starting. I love to hear it. Until next time, I say smart, stay consent, and take care of future you. Thank you really for listening me for your time. I really appreciated this. And see you.